Hi everyone, it's Katura, also known as Tweety Bird 720. Today I'm going to talk to you guys about the oils that I use and how I incorporate them as part of my hair care regimen. First off, I'm going to start with saying that it's so important to oil your hair. I was one of those people who come from the school of Blue Magic Grease. Nothing wrong with the brand, not dogging the brand, but I thought that's what it was all about. So I got older and I learned that it was just so much heavier on my hair than I needed it to be as far as like weighing down the hair, which is pretty weighty now because I put a lot of oil in. I guess I'll use this as a pre-poo because I put a lot of oil on my hair. But one of my favorites, or two of my favorites, I'm gonna say my top two favorites are the olive oil, which I've put into my own little container. I don't know if you can see that. It has a little nozzle that I can open and close, and I use that to just drip it into little sections of my hair. And I use this for my scalp because I have added tea tree oil. You can see that. And that is Spring Valley tea tree oil. I got this from Walmart and I believe it was about $5, $6. It's a big bottle, and I have to honestly say I think I've had this for almost 2 years. And I mean, I'm getting low, if you can see that. But I only use a cap or maybe two caps for every bottle of this because it's so strong. And I've even tried mixing other, what is it, concentrated fragrance oils. Yes, like different, which I think I had one out. Oh, I must have put it away. But like mango and apple and all that stuff, and mix it, and it's still a strong. Tea tree oil is still a very strong product. So you really don't need to use more than a capful of this because that's what I found was the best concentration for me. And I would put it in my hair and just kind of separate my hair. And I can do this for you in real time because I do actually need to do this. And just put it in and just kind of, and it does run through the hair so you can actually separate the hair and reach up in there and keep going. You guys see how it's still very shiny. So it's still, I mean, a little bit truly does go a long way in this case. Okay, let's get that back in order. Okay, so, and this is extra virgin olive oil. You can buy this in the grocery store. Um, I've never seen it in a beauty supply store because I think it's just a regular cold press extra virgin olive oil. You can just get it in the grocery store, and it's fairly expensive, but it's totally worth it because they are less than most hair products that you will buy. You can get a decent sized bottle about in comparison to this, about this big, maybe this wide, for $5 or so. And they even have bigger bottles than that. I mean, you can get, a really big one or something like this, around closer to this size, which lasts a pretty good while. This oil, it's good for coating your hair and keeping your ends really protected. And you should. And like if you're like me, I'm growing out layers. So I definitely go up my hair with coconut oil, which I'm going to show you, and I do concentrate on the ends of all of my hair because I am growing out layers. Okay, so that's my first favorite because that is what I started with. I used to use that in my hair when it was wet, and then I would air dry or blow dry. So air dry and or blow dry before I got ready to flat iron my hair. So it would be in my hair for about a day, and I'd sleep on it. If I was air drying, I'd sleep on it for a day and then flat iron my hair. And I didn't even have a really good flat iron, so my hair would come out really silky and smooth. And I really attributed that effect or those results from having the olive oil in my hair. And to me, it topped all sprays and heat protectants. It just topped everything. Coconut oil, on the other hand, which I put into a tiny bottle. You can use extra virgin coconut oil. I've actually used food grade coconut oil before and didn't see much of a difference. But if I have a choice and I'm able to, I prefer the extra virgin coconut oil cold press. This has a molecular structure that is actually small enough to penetrate the actual strands of your hair. Oops, sorry guys, dropping things. it actually penetrates the strands of your hair. And so, not that you can necessarily see all the individual strands, but just think how small these are and think how small the molecules of coconut oil have to be in order to penetrate. So it actually does strengthen your hair from the inside out, and the olive oil protects it from the outside in. But either way, you can't go wrong with either one. But this is what I use and have been using. And like I said, my hair's been flat ironed for about 4 days. Well, maybe I didn't say that. It's been flat ironed for 4 days. We've had some rain, and so I haven't redone it. So some of it's just kind of limp, just because I've been constantly keeping it oiled, and which is a good thing for me right about now. I'm just keeping it oiled because I'm not doing much to it. So keeping it nice and moist and taking care of my ends. That was also something that I wanted to share with you guys. I took pictures in my cell phone of my hair um, January 8th. And on my length check t-shirt, my hair was at a 7. My hair was at a 7. And it is March 10th today. And so on March 9th, which was last night, I put my length check t-shirt on again. And I usually let my husband, which I did in January too, I let him, pull it all back and tell me where it stopped on the line. And then I also take a picture, and that's how I document it. Well, I did the same thing last night, and my hair is at a 9.5 and 10. Certain areas at 9.5, and the longest part is at 10. And it was just at a 6.5, 7 in January. So that's like crazy growth. And I have to, despite all the things that I'm doing, I have to say it's the coconut oil, the tea tree oil, and the vitamins that I've been taking, the biotin and women's health vitamins. It's just been awesome. So I said all that to say that I'm really trying to keep doing what I'm doing with my ends and keeping them oiled, just because I'm trying to retain all of this. I've had, some issues in the past where my hair would grow, really long and then slowly start to break off because I wouldn't keep doing all that it took to get it to where it is. So nowadays I'm doing things differently. Um, I get excited when I talk about this oil, and you'll see why. Okay, this argan oil. And I'm saying argan oil, but trust me, it has to be this brand, Hollywood Beauty. It smells like candy. It's so, so sweet smelling. It smells wonderful. And I'm going to tell you, me and my husband were camp counselors this week, and I mentioned this in another video. We were out in the hill country here in Texas, and we were up in those woods and those mountains, and they tell us don't bring food into the cabins and don't eat around the cabin area because you don't know what kind of critters you'll find. This stuff smells so sweet that I would not even wear this on my hair for the Friday and Saturday and Sunday we were supposed to be there. We did leave Saturday night because we had friends and family day at our church, so we didn't want to miss that. So we did stay 2 days, but I would not wear this up there just because I didn't want to attract anything and have anything trying to buzz around my head. That is how sweet and beautiful this stuff smells. This is the type of oil that you could put this in other oils. I would mix this with coconut oil to get this smell and to stretch it. And I would mix this with the olive oil just to stretch it, because the bottle is not very big. As you can see, it's only 3 fluid ounces. And so this is one that I really, I love this. This made me fall in love with argan oil. I've been hearing so much about it, but this made me fall in love. Okay, so next thing you probably want to know is where my hair is. So I'm going to comb it to the front. And I'm using a detangling comb. My big rake is in my purse. It's in the front of the house. So you can see where I'm growing out my layers. Mind you, my hair is not completely flat. It's very old. But this is where it lays in the front. It sits on my shoulders a little bit. So it's getting there. And then I'll show you. I'll show you how the back looks. Can you see that okay? So I'm not sure how that translates on camera. Let me see if I can scoot back some. Okay. So you guys, you can see my hair is right here. The comb will, see if the comb will help guide it all. And I am past APO, and I'm just about a half of an inch above my bra strap. I don't know if you can see a little bit of indentation of my bra strap, but that's where it is. So I've been on this journey about a year, and I do have pictures on the KISS website. If you're not a member, join. It's kiss.biz, and there is a membership fee if you're not already a member, but it's only $5.99 for an entire year. So I mean, really, that's like 50 cents a month, right? Yeah, that's like 50 cents a month. So it's virtually free, but I mean, wealth of information. And I've been a member of them for, I guess, about 2 years, but it wasn't until really last year that I really got active and really got serious about, you know, taking care of my hair. So I have some pictures of some really ratty looking hair, and if I can find them, I'll go ahead and include them at the end of this video, or another one. Just stay tuned, because I have to figure out, this is the new laptop and I'm not really familiar with how to work it, but I will do that. I'll include pictures so you can see exactly where I came from, and you'll understand why I'm working so hard to keep to hold on to these ends. Yes. So, and before I get the questions, most people will ask, well, where were you when you started your journey? How short was your hair? And I can honestly say that my hair was about right here, which is not terribly short, but it was about right here. And my ends were so badly damaged that it took almost 6 months to just keep letting it grow out and keep trimming and growing out and keep trimming and growing out. So for the first year, I would say I did a lot of maintenance and cleanup duty, because there was just a lot wrong with my hair. It was over processed, and I had really great hair before that incident, but that's a whole nother video. Salon situation, I'll just put that. But now everything's great. So that is what I do with my oil. These are pretty much the only oils I use. I haven't incorporated much more than that. If I do, I'll let you know, but I'm not interested in just having 1,000 oils, because I probably won't use them, or I'll mix match them. I'll forget what I use what for, or when I use it, or what the effect was. So I'm sticking to the tried and true for right now, and that is the olive oil, coconut oil, and the Hollywood Beauty oil of Morocco argan oil. So anyway, I'm sorry I get so caught up in that stuff. It's ridiculous. It makes no sense. And it's $8. I mean, it's $7.99 in the store that I get it from. And I will continue to buy it just because I just love it so much. So please rate, subscribe, leave your comments below, leave your questions, and I will answer them as properly as I can. I don't see any reason why I can't at this point. I'm new to this, so I do have time to answer your questions or take your comments and respond to them. So please rate, subscribe, look for more videos, and I will see you later on YouTube and possibly on KISS. Remember, that's kiss.biz. And if you put in your search bar, it'll be a K-I-S-S .biz, B-I-Z, .com, or just .biz. Try one of those, but it'll say keep it simple, sister. And when you see a beautiful woman on there named Tracy, you'll know that you found the website, and you'll see tons of other women and things on there, and you can navigate before you decide to become a member and actually see what you're getting. So it's a really great website. It helped me a lot. Until next time, big cyber hugs.